Welcome to another episode of 17 County Podcast, where we spotlight the people, projects, and progress powering growth across our region. From business expansion to community revitalization, we bring you behind the scenes of what's shaping our future. We're proud to recognize the organizations that make this podcast possible. A special thank you to the dedicated stakeholders investing in local impact: Central Valley Ag, Clutie Incorporated, Overland Ready Mix, Collins Aerospace, Meade Lumber Company, and Perennial Public Power District. We're also grateful for the continued support of our financial stakeholders, Henderson State Bank, Midwest Bank, and York State Bank, who help drive business sustainability across the county. Empowering innovation and reliability behind the scenes, we recognize K-Junction, OPPD, and Nebraska Public Power District. Your support fuels the stories we share and the future we're building together. Now, let's get into today's episode.
Shauna, thank you so much for being today here at the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
So, I wanted to have you in. I know that you are the newest director at Wessels.
Yes.
Right? And I just want you to tell me a little bit about you.
Yeah.
And then maybe another time we can have you just to talk about more of the projects, the events that you guys are talking and doing this year. Mm-hmm. But today, my main goal is just to get to know you.
Perfect.
Okay? So tell me a little bit, where are you from?
So I live in Geneva. I actually grew up in the area. I went to Exeter Mulligan High School, or like elementary and middle school and all of that. And then I actually graduated from Central City High School. I went there for my last 2 years of high school.
Okay.
But then my husband and I moved back because he's also from the area. We went to school together. So yeah, we live in Geneva.
Okay, so you were born and raised in Nebraska?
Yes.
Yes, okay, that's awesome.
Yep.
Do you have kiddos, family?
Yep. So I have 4 kids. I have 2 sons. My oldest is 10. His name is Lucas. And then my daughter is 8. Her name's Josie.
Okay.
And then Jasmine is 6. And then our newest is Ramsdell, and he's almost 8 months old.
Oh, that is cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are pretty busy.
Yes, very busy,
Yes.
especially with the kids. They're always keeping us going.
So tell me about a little bit. I know that you just transitioned to this director job, and how you handled being a full-time mom and a full-time working at Wessels as well? How's that going?
It's a lot. Because Wessels is only part-time right now, I also substitute teach. So I do that on the side as well. And then we also do all of the kids stuff and all the running around, and we're in wrestling season, and then we're about to go into like baseball, softball, and I actually coach softball.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm the 8U coach for the Geneva team with my husband. But I just, lots of planners and lists and making sure I don't double book myself. My phone calendar is like insane, and it's just everything is color coordinated of like who is who. Like I have a color, my husband has a color, each of my kids have a color, so I know who has what, when, and where.
I get it. This job at White Cities is kind of the same thing. So I have a lot of calendars, a lot of reminders, and a lot of emails coming up. Okay, that's awesome. So is there something that you want to share about you, like a talent or something that you love to do, you're passionate about?
Something that I did for 3 years, but I recently stopped when I had my youngest son. I played roller derby.
Okay.
Yeah, so do you know what roller derby is?
Cars?
No.
No, okay.
So roller derby is you wear roller skates, like quad skates, and you go against another team. So you're on a team, and then you go against another team, and there's like an oval racetrack, or like it's like a track on a flat surface, usually like concrete or a sport track or something. And you literally just like push people around and hit each other and try and like score points and stuff. Like it's very physical and very aggressive.
Okay. So where did you play? I mean, where did you do that here?
So Lincoln would be the closest team. It'd be No Coast Roller Derby.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they've been around for, I think it was 20 years. This past year was 20 years. But yeah, I did it for 3 years, and then I got pregnant with my youngest, so I had to stop, and I have not gotten back to it. We're so busy, I can't really make the drive to Lincoln anymore. Yeah.
I feel like with kiddos, time goes so fast that maybe at some point you can just go back and do that any by me.
Well, yeah, we were practicing 3 times a week, so like that's a lot of trips to Lincoln, and I can't give that time anymore.
Yes, that's actually pretty interesting.
We traveled to Phoenix for regionals. We didn't win or anything, but I mean, it was fun to get there. We were in I think you had to be in the top 10 or the top 12 to make it. So, and roller derby is huge. So there's like 4 different regions in the country, and it's even like in the they have like the big one. I don't remember what it's called, but it was in, I think, like Italy or something last year or 2 years ago, whenever it was. So we actually had a skater on our team who went and played for Team Korea. So yeah.
That's awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
What about the ages? Like
they do have junior roller derby.
Okay.
So I think they're like kindergarten until you're 17, 18, and then when you're 18, you age up to the adults. We have people who are 50 playing roller derby, and we have people that are 18 playing roller derby.
So I have a little bit of hope there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's awesome. Okay.
As long as you can skate, you can play. I mean, even if you don't know how to skate, they usually teach you. So.
That is so cool. Okay, so let's go and transition a little bit to your job now, to director. Okay. Yep. How's that going? I know, can you tell me, when did you start that job?
Yeah, so I started that job middle of January, and it's been a lot. There's a lot to do, but I love it. It is so much fun, and like getting to plan all of our events is like my favorite thing. I think it's a blast.
How do you find about the job? Were you just like
I found it on I think I found it on Indeed.
Okay.
And I was actually on vacation, and I was on vacation for Christmas down in Houston, Texas. That's where my son's family lives. So we were down there, and I was just scrolling Indeed because I just needed something else, something better in my life, and I saw it and I was like, well, this sounds cool. And normally, you see director positions, they're like, you need like 5 to 10 years of experience and this and that. And I have all the degrees, but I don't have the experience. And it didn't really ask for experience. It just wanted somebody who was willing to learn and jump in and do it. And I applied, and I think Tom called me the next morning, and I had like a little mini phone interview. And when I got back from vacation, I came in and had an actual interview, and then I got the job.
I love that. And I know that we talked previously doing the podcast, and I know that you were very passionate about this job.
Yes.
You have a lot of ideas. I know you were talking to Alex as well about your plans, and I am very, very happy that you are the director because I'm looking forward to your ideas and working your projects.
I'm excited. It's going to be good.
Yes. So any event that you are organizing right now, or where are you up to right now?
Yeah. So right now we just had our event planning committee. So pretty much all of our events are now set in stone for dates and all of that.
And that is something that people can find out on social media?
We haven't quite posted it yet. We're waiting. So we're going to do a partnership with somebody here in New York for an event in May.
Okay.
And we're not announcing until March 2nd.
Okay, perfect.
So that's when we'll announce that. But all of our other events have somewhat been announced, but some of the dates have changed. So I need to go back and re-announce everything.
What about ages? This event is
It's for all ages.
Okay.
We have all ages.
I should put you in contact with my mother-in-law. She does face painting.
Yes, we actually need a face painter.
Yes. She's probably gonna not like that. I request.
Otherwise, I was like, I'll reach out to like the high school FFA or something, or like the high school art club. I don't know if they have like an art club or art class.
Yeah, they love that. Yes.
High schoolers want to come volunteer their time and put some faces.
Let's talk about volunteers. You mentioned that, and I know that previously we talked and you were saying like volunteers are always needed. How's that process if I want today to go talk to, volunteer in your events?
So if you want to volunteer, you just have to come in, talk to us. You fill out a volunteer form. You let us know what you want to volunteer with. So like if you don't want to give a tour of the farmhouse, you're like, that's not really my thing. We're not going to make you do that.
Okay.
So we have options that you can, pick and choose kind of what you want to volunteer with. And then we get put on an email list. And then when we have events coming up, we email you and we're like, hey, can you help with this? Or, this is the time that we're doing. We do have 2 volunteer dates coming up to get more information on volunteering. Those are, I should have had them in front of me.
Oh, it's all good. And that will be a good thing that maybe we can help you just put the word out on social media, because volunteers, they do help and do events very impactful for the families and the kiddos as well. So
Yes, they are. I believe the first one, normally it's like right on my calendar, but I can't find the first one.
What are the colors? It's in one of the colors that you have.
I know, one of my colors. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I think Wessels is green. But I know that we're having 2. Okay, the first time that you can come learn about volunteering, we're going to have light refreshments. You get to meet the staff. It'll pretty much be Cara because I'll be at wrestling. So my daughter will be there. And then April 11th is a Saturday as well at 10 a.m. in the church basement. Same thing.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll be there for that. But we're going to go over, what it takes to be a volunteer, what you have to do, how beneficial it is for us, all the fun things that you can do. Even if you just want to come play with the ponies or the sheep or the cats or the chickens, like there's always something that you can help out with out there.
You said something funny the other day that we talking. It was like you're going to put your kiddos as volunteers.
Yes.
As well. So the ages for volunteers, are you looking at specific ages or really?
No, I mean really anybody. A lot of our volunteers are retired just because they have a lot of time that they can commit. I mean, we are open during the day 10 to 4, so usually volunteers are out there. They don't, it's not a necessity during the week. Weekends are our busier times. But we would love to have like middle schoolers, high schoolers, even elementary, if they have a parent, they can volunteer with them too. So yeah, I'm going to bring my kids out there and I'm going to make them help me.
Yes, that's awesome. So let's talk about again to Wessels. I know that you just started. Do you have a vision for as a director or a mission that you want to achieve? I know that you have so many ideas.
Yes.
So let's start with that, with your mission or a vision that you have for Wessels as a director.
Yeah, so my vision is just to grow and expand so that we are more of a household name. I feel like when people talk about Wessels, even if you're from the area, you don't know who, what, or where it is, or you've never been. And so many people drive past it every day. And like I've told you before, I'm one of those people who I drove past it every day, and I never even knew what it was. I just thought somebody lived there, and it was the farmhouse, and that's all.
There's
that I
nobody
knew.
living in the farmhouse.
Nope,
nobody
lives in the farmhouse.
I learned that now. Yes.
Yep. So yeah, I want people to know what it is. And even in the broader range of, Crete and Seward and Grand Island, when they want something fun to do outside that's on a nice spring day or fall day or even a summer day, come out and check out the farm and learn some new stuff. And we can teach you lots of cool stuff like how to shell corn and to make popcorn on a wood stove.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know that. But I don't know how to do that.
I'm still learning too.
No, I love that. And any event that you're looking forward, and an event that you are planning that is totally new or that you're keeping from other times, other directors.
Yeah, so something that we actually have a few brand new events this year.
Okay.
One of them, we're doing a back to school movie night.
Okay.
I believe it is August 14th and 15th. It's a Friday and Saturday. And so we're going to find a way to project a movie onto the side of the barn. And we want people to bring lawn chairs and blankets and drinks. And we'll have s'mores and candy and popcorn. And we're hoping to show Zootopia on Friday and Zootopia 2 on Saturday.
Okay.
So that's our plan right now. So just kind of something fun before kids go back to school.
Yes. Yeah.
So that one I think is going to be really fun. And then another one that we're going to do in October is when the Huskers play in Oregon versus the Ducks.
Okay.
We're going to have a tailgate party. So if the weather is nice and the movie projector works well, we're going to find a way to project the game on the barn. Otherwise, we'll have a TV inside the barn if it's chilly or not so nice. And
I love that.
We're going to have a nice little tailgate. So
yes,
I'm looking forward to those events.
I look forward.
New,
yeah,
so,
that's awesome.
It's going to be great. And then recurring events, we're doing our in September, we're doing the Harvest Heritage Days, which I'm really looking forward to. So we have people come out and demonstrate how to do the wheat and harvest vegetables, and we're gonna have a quilt show and apple pie baking contest and just a lot of fun, just fall things. And fall is my favorite.
Yes, so. And you do. It sounds like you are very, very busy, and you do have a lot of your plate. And is there anything that you want to tell listeners out there?
Yeah, these events can't run without volunteers. So volunteers is our big thing this year, is growing our volunteer list, as well as our sponsors. So we are a nonprofit. So a lot of our funds that allow us to put these events on come from our sponsors. And those sponsorships are really important to the farm running. So yeah, the sponsors for 2026, we're still working on those.
And the volunteer
list.
Okay.
And the volunteer list.
Okay, I'll make sure I sign up as a volunteer this year.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
it'll be
looking forward to
great.
that.
My name's Don Freeman II. I'm President and CEO of Agri Products in York, Nebraska. We are a manufacturer of quality equipment, grain handling, food storage, food service. And if you ever want to get a hold of us, you can get on our website or you can contact us at 402-362-5500. Thank you.
And then Shauna, can you tell me where do you went to school?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have an associate's degree from Southeast Community College in Beatrice,
Okay.
and that's in business management. And then I had kids, and I stopped for a while, and I was a stay-at-home mom, and then I was like, my kids grew up a little bit, and I had more free time, so I was like, let's go back to school.
Yes.
And I was working as like a IT tech, kind of just bare minimum, no degree needed or anything like that, and so that kind of got me intrigued with the IT world and computer sciences. So I went to Peru State College and got my computer management information systems degree.
Nice. Okay, nice.
So I have that bachelor's, and then currently I'm in my final semester of my master's degree at Peru State for organizational management with a focus in strategic communications. So I'm writing my thesis, and then I'm done.
This is awesome. Stories like these make me very happy.
Yeah.
To hear. Working moms with kiddos, very busy. You have way more kids than me, and then you're just in your career, and at the same time you're studying in the continuing education.
Yes.
I truly love that.
I just want
That's
to show
very
my
inspiring.
kids they can do whatever they put their minds to.
Yes, I love that. So when will you be done with your thesis?
Hopefully in April, but we still got a lot to do. It's like it's gonna be like 40-45 pages long, if not more. Like it's crazy. My thesis is crazy. I think I chose a topic that's pretty wild, but it's okay.
Well, I am very, very happy that you applied for the director's job.
Yeah.
Clearly, I mean, you know what you want. I know that you're very organized, and I know that you're gonna accomplish the goals that you have. Yes, yeah, that's awesome.
I'm very excited, and yeah, just growing, every space from the events to the volunteers to the sponsors to even our, our weddings. I think a lot of people forgot
Yes, let's talk
that we
about the
have
weddings. Yeah, let's talk about that. Yes.
So yeah, we do weddings out at Wessels. We haven't really had many in the past couple of years since not ownership, but like directorship and everything out there has changed a lot in the past couple of years. So weddings are back up and running. We have tons of dates open for 2026.
Okay.
As long as there's not a planned event, we can have a wedding.
And then you guys will do the reception and the church. Can you just tell me a little bit about that? Like, if I'm a bride today and I am looking for a place.
Yeah. So we have lots of different options. So we have like ceremony only options, we have reception only options, or we have the combo of the ceremony and the reception. And so most ceremonies do take place in the church. That's one of the reasons that people get married at Wessels is because of the beautiful church. But some people opt to get married on the porch of the farmhouse. So that's also an option. It is. Some people have also gotten married in front of the barn. So it's kind of all what you want. So if you want that nice church feeling, we can give you that. If you want the farmhouse feeling, we can give you that. If you want the whole rustic barn look, we can give you that too. And then, so like receptions, most of them happen in the barn. If it's nice out, you can also use the lawn and do all of that. We used to have a tent outside of the barn, but a storm destroyed that. So unfortunately, we don't have that extra tent outside. But people are always welcome to, rent or buy and bring their own tents to set up to use. We have chairs, we have tables. So we do provide that type of stuff.
You do have it all. Yes,
we
that's
do.
awesome.
Yep. And then we also knew this year we are implementing what we call intimate weddings. So the farm is closed on Mondays and Tuesdays to the public. So if you get married on a Monday or a Tuesday, you get access to the farm for the ceremony plus a light reception. I think it's like 12 hours or something that you get. And since the farm is closed, it's just you guys. It's cheaper since it is a weekday. And then the plus to the farm being closed is you can have alcohol all day. So that's one thing. If we're open to the public, we can't have alcohol on site because we don't have a liquor license. But if it's after public, you can have a licensed bar service come in and do alcohol for you.
And I love that you're sharing this information because I know that there are weddings.
Yes.
So I appreciate you sharing all this information.
And so we even have options. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but if you get married on like a Saturday when we are open to the public can still come. So that's kind of a little bit crazy to me. When I heard that, I was like, we got to change something a little bit. So we do have options now. It's a little bit more expensive than like just like a regular ceremony and reception where the farm is still open, but there is an option to where we'll close the whole farm for you all day. So we have lots of different options for people now. We're trying to really make it, affordable for couples. We're trying to get ourselves back up off the ground, so it's kind of that mutual partnership.
Yes, and then you do have a beautiful place. And there's anything else that you would like to talk?
I did not talk about my husband or him. I forgot all about him.
Yeah, let's talk about your husband. Yes.
And his name is Nathan. He actually is in the Army National Guard.
Okay.
He got deployed to Africa 2 years ago. 3 years ago. 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he got home from Africa, so he got deployed 3 years ago. He was in Africa for he was 3 days shy of an entire year.
So what
It
about
was crazy.
You were...
I was just home with the
kids.
kids, yeah. It was wild, but I mean, that's what he does. And he's been gone this entire week for training.
Okay.
They're like doing riot training, so he had to get maced in the face. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be you right now. Like, his whole eyes were just like swollen. I had to laugh a little bit.
Yep. And then what will be the next step for him?
So, and then he actually has training next week too that'll be gone. But thankfully, they're not really looking at any deployments for, I think 2029 is the next that I heard. But there's always things that could pop up. I know Nebraska just sent a guard unit. He got asked to go, but they had enough volunteers that he didn't have to go to where they went to DC. But he's like the backup. So if something were to happen, his unit will go like on short notice. But as of like planned, I don't think anything is really happening for a few years, which is nice because even though we've been through it once now, like it's never going to get easier, I don't think. So yeah, he does that, and that's just part-time. And then he also has his own construction company that he does out of Geneva.
Okay.
So he does all that. And then he just got hired actually as our farmhand maintenance worker at Wessels too.
I know that you mentioned that. Okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Wessels has the 3 paid employees. So myself as the director, Cara Peak is our education coordinator. So if you ever have school field trips or like the school programs that happen in the summer, or not school programs, but like the summer programs, we have like summer days that we do where you can come drop your kid off for a few hours and they can learn all about the farm. She's in charge of all of that stuff. So she is a good person to reach out to if you ever have anything like education or program wise. That's all her.
What's her name?
Her name is Cara Peak.
Okay.
And then my husband, Nathan, is now the maintenance farmhand.
And then those are easy people that we can just go to your website, contact.
So everything's on the website. Cara and I both have our own emails, but then the main email, wesselsfarm@gmail, still works too. So a lot of people default to that just because they're not used to the new ones yet, which is totally fine. We still monitor that. But yeah, and we can always get you in touch.
It's good to know that there is a contact, there is a person in charge that can work with students.
Yeah.
And everything is on the website. Okay.
And then like we have our Wessels. So Wessels employees do not have like a Wessels phone. So like we don't take anything outside of work. So if you do call us, it might be hit or miss until we open, just because we're kind of there sporadically and we're not there.
So the best way to contact you guys will be via email.
Probably email, or if you call, definitely leave a voicemail and we'll get back like as soon as we're back in the office. But yeah, it can be really hit or miss if you call us.
So, and I know that you guys are very active on social media as well. Do you only have Facebook, Instagram? How do we can find you like on social media?
Yeah, so we have Facebook. Our Instagram has not really been touched in a while, I don't think. I know things get cross-posted. When I post to Facebook, it goes to Instagram too. But that one doesn't get monitored as much. And then I really want to make us a TikTok.
I know that you mentioned that.
So
yes.
I think it would be super fun, just, TikToks of all the animals and things that we're doing. But yeah, Facebook is a great way to learn about all of the things that are happening on Wessels. You can also message us on Facebook. As much as I say that I don't work at home, I also have their messenger on my phone at home. So if you need something like immediately, if you message us on Facebook, I usually get back to you pretty quickly just because I'm already on Facebook. And so I'm like, this doesn't even feel like work. So, but yeah, Facebook Messenger, you can see all of our stuff on Facebook. And then once I get TikTok going, that'll be good. And I think we're really going to try and do a live stream in the chicken coop. So once we get chickens in there, we kind of want to get a live stream so people can check in and watch the chickens whenever they want, because chickens are hilarious.
So. I have never had chickens. I have ducks.
Ducks are so fun, but they're so dirty.
Yes, they are. and I had
Do you
like
have
10
like a
of them.
pond?
Yes.
Do
I mean,
you?
not a pond, like a little,
Like,
yes, a little, just a pool.
like a pool?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, that's my only experience with animals. Ducks. Yes.
Dude, ducks are fun.
They are fun.
I would
you guys should
love to get
yes.
ducks. We have like a burn pit at the farm, and I'm like, we should just fill this in with water and have a little lake, and then we can have ducks.
And I actually think like a year ago, I ordered them online from a farm, and I ordered 10 of them. They're not here with me today.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I was just telling my husband that yesterday, like, should I get new ones?
You
Like,
should.
Yes.
Yes, it's duck math.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. They're so funny to do. Yeah. Animals in general.
Yes.
So I do agree that having a TikTok, you know,
Yes.
and then live stream from the chicken,
Yes.
it will be awesome. That's
Our
very
animals.
good content. I can
really,
see that. Yeah.
I would love to get Highlander cows. You know, those like super long-haired, fluffy cows.
Okay. Yeah.
I really want to get some, but they're pretty expensive.
Okay.
And I don't know if our insurance covers horned animals because they
Okay.
have horns, but we do have 4 like mini ponies. I don't know their names. I know one of their names is Snowball and one is Blaze, but I don't know the other ones. I think one might be Nippers. And then we have a sheep
Okay.
who I guess they named him Joe, but then they found out it was a girl, which Joe works for a girl too.
Yes,
I mean, we
yeah.
call my daughter Joe, but they renamed it, but I don't remember what they named it. It's something with Joe, but it's not Josie, and I don't think it's Jolene, so I don't really remember. And then we have the 3 cats, which, have I told you my cat story yet?
No, yeah.
Oh my
Please tell
gosh.
me.
So we have the 3 cats. So we had Callie and Tina, but then I found Tina deceased a couple weeks ago. And they had lived on the farm for almost to be 10 years in April. They were born on the farm. And so I was like, well, Callie can't be by herself, so I have to get her friends. So I found these 2 cats that somebody needed to get rid of. They're both long-haired cats. So now we have 3 long-haired cats on the farm, which is crazy because long hair on a farm, just, you know, they get mad
You
at
should
it.
make a
and
post
gross.
about all the animals from
I
the farm.
should.
Yes,
I
yeah.
should. But so the new ones are Yoshi, who's like a darker colored kitty, and then Coconut, who's like a really light colored, like calico type. And Coconut is Yoshi's daughter.
Okay.
So we have 3 girl cats, Callie, Coconut, and Yoshi. I had them like in this dog crate for a week so they could get used to like where their new home is and where their food is and all of that stuff, and so that Callie could get used to them.
Yep.
We keep them in the granary, and the granary has like a really high like peak top, but there's like a place that you can like stand way up there, and the only
Okay.
way to get up there for me anyways is to climb this wooden ladder that's like straight up and down, and like the rungs are like maybe a foot long, so it's really skinny and it's really steep and it's really tall. Coconut, we couldn't find her, and I was like, where's Coconut? And I hear meow, meow, and I look up and she's all the way at the top of the granary. And so I like leave her there. I'm like, okay, she got up there, she can get down.
Yep.
I left her there. Next day, same thing. She's up at the top just meowing. I was like, did you go back up there? Or like, what's the deal? Still up there the next day. So she's been up there for like 2 days. So I'm like, I'll have to get her down.
So that is so funny. I don't think a lot of people know this, but like I do live in the country.
Yeah.
With a barn.
Yeah.
Actually, a barn. I'm a city girl, but I have a barn. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a kind of like same story. I have this cat that just came to our house,
Uh-huh.
and we wanted just to, get the cat.
Yeah.
And feed the cat or something.
Mhm.
I was feeling bad.
Right.
But the same thing happened. The
She
cat went
got stuck in the barn.
Yeah, and then this cat jumped.
Oh
And
my
survived.
gosh. Really?
Yes. Yeah. So I think that might happen to your cat.
Oh my gosh. Well, so I
Yeah.
climbed all the way up the top, and I was like, okay. And I climbed up there with nothing. I was just
Yeah.
like gonna carry her down. But she's terrified and she has claws. So I'm like, she's like scratching me. So I'm like, okay, I can't carry you down. So I'm like thinking like, what can I do? So I go back down. I grab a blanket and I climb all the way back up with this blanket, and I like coax her over to me and I wrap her in this blanket like a satchel. And so I'm holding the blanket closed, and I'm like, you should see me climb down this ladder. I'm like hooking my elbow on the rung and then my hand, and then I go down and I hook my elbow as I'm holding her and then my hand. And she's done it to me, and then she goes right back up like the next day. So I've saved her 4 different times. I'm just like, I should stop saving you and maybe you'll learn. But
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't want you to starve up there.
Well, she will jump.
Yeah,
and
so
then
I'm just
she will
like,
survive. Yes.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what can I do to like give you a ramp down? Like, so now I'm like thinking of ways that I can like fix the granary to like give her like cat steps to be able to come down.
So
But I'm just like, please don't fall to my death today saving this
and then
cat.
Hopefully you don't have to get more cats. So maybe you might have to get some
I
cats.
know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got told I could have as many cats as I wanted out there. So
okay,
I'm like, you shouldn't tell a cat lady that because I have 4 in my own house. So
okay, so this is fun. I mean, I was telling the other day to Alex too. We talk a lot, and there's a lot of new faces in your county. Which is good. Yeah, change is good.
Yes, it is.
I love the ideas. I love your energy.
Yeah.
You are beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, and I am very, very happy that you took this job, and I'm very excited for what's gonna be next for Wessels as well. And I know this podcast, I wanted just to get to know you, but I also want to have you at some point another time so we can talk about when you were more established and see the events and how. Today we talk about a lot of stuff. Today.
We did talk about a lot of stuff.
So, but that was my main goal, just to have you here, get to know each other, and I know that we're gonna be working maybe in a project together. So I love establishing these connections with you. So I'm very, very happy that you're here today.
Me too. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad that you had me.
Yes, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
That's a wrap on another episode of the 17 County Podcast. As always, thank you for joining us to explore the business leaders, community champions, and transformational efforts shaping our regional economy. A final word of appreciation to our stakeholders: Central Valley Ag, Clutie Inc., Overland Ready Mixed, Collins Aerospace, Meade Lumber Company, Perennial Public Power District, Henderson State Bank, Midwest Bank, York State Bank, K-Junction OPPD, and Nebraska Public Power District. Your investment doesn't just support this podcast, it strengthens York County's momentum in innovation, growth, and long-term resilience. Until next time, stay engaged, stay informed, and continue supporting the businesses and partners that make our communities thrive.